Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy TJ Shoemaker here. Welcome back, or welcome to the first ever episode of the FIVESTAR Talk Show and Podcast. On today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about what makes a Roblox wrestling fan great. Now, I've been in this community for quite a while now. It's been a couple years since your boy been in the community. Obviously, there's been times where I have been a controversial figure, okay? I've said some very crazy things in the past, but our past does not define our future, and it also does not define our present, okay? That is what makes us change and do better and be better. But with my experience of being in the pro wrestling community for quite a while now, I have not only owned a Fed, I have also worked with a multitude of different Fed owners. I've sponsored a multitude of Feds. I've helped run events and pay-per-views. I've done a lot of stuff. I commentated for events. Everyone knows who TJ Shoemaker is. I promise you, there's probably like a few people who's like, who the fuck is TJ Shoemaker? Actually, I don't want to gloat like that. But all I'm saying is, I've been around this community for quite a while now. People know me from different things. Some of them are good. Some of them are bad. Some of them are like, yeah, that nigga fucking sucks. But that doesn't matter. What matters is what makes a Fed great. Now, I am not as active in the pro wrestling community or any Roblox community or gaming community for that matter, like I was months ago or years ago. Your boy got a job now, okay? And I work for an amazing company. Shout out to them, okay? And it's time consuming, but your boy needs a check, okay? Times are getting tough, prices are rising, and your boy needed to get a job. So I'm not as active as I used to be. But like I said, I do know a thing or two about running a Fed, about what it takes to being an amazing Fed owner. And so I want to talk about what makes a great Fed. There are a multitude of things. Starting off with number one, promotion. There's a quote by Alex Hermosi. He's one of the greatest entrepreneurs that I listen to. He's amazing. Make sure you guys go check him out if you have entrepreneurial dreams and ambitions. But a quote that he said from a past video that I watched is, promote more, no one knows who you are. And that's the most realest shit ever. Like I said, a lot of people know who TJ Shoemaker is. Do they know me for my projects? Do they know me for the controversial things I said? Do they know me for this political guy who tries to mock being a president? Why? What do they know me for? But that's not the point. The point is they know who TJ Shoemaker is. I've built this TJ, like the name Shoemaker automatically associates with one person, and that's me, TJ. There's no other person named Shoemaker in this community. So when you say, oh, do you know who Shoemaker is? Or like, do you know who TJ is or whatever? They're going to automatically associate with you because I made it into a brand. And that's what Fed owners have got to do. You got to make your Fed into a brand. Like your logo should be everywhere. You should have your logo on your ring mat, your ring barricades. Every time you post a graphic or something on Twitter, promote your shit like crazy. No one knows who you are. No one knows what your Fed is about. Why should people attend your Fed? That's another thing. Your purpose. Why should people come to your Fed? Why should I come to your Fed over RRW? Why should I come to your Fed over XRW? Why should I come to your Fed over CGW? Why should I come to your Fed over these amazing big Feds out there? What makes you different? What makes you special? What makes you unique? Why should I choose you? Why should I come and waste my time watching your shows? Is it entertaining? Is it funny? Is your storylines great? You have got to answer these questions. What is your Fed's purpose? Because if you're just here to just, oh my God, I always wanted to be a Fed owner, you're never going to be anywhere. And I totally understand that Roblox is just a game. But this shit gets serious. I die about this shit, okay? Pro wrestling gets serious, okay? It gets to a point. If you, dude, I'm not going to go there. But Roblox wrestling gets serious, okay? I've had people come to my DMs, and there's been times where people have come to my DMs and like, Shoemaker, I'm about to kill myself. And I'm like, why, dude? What happened? They're like, I lost my match. I'm like, it's a game. But people take this stuff seriously, and that's exactly how you got to think. When you're running a Fed, it's you, your staff team against the world, basically. And of course, you have got to be open to collaborations and sponsors. Absolutely. Because without promotion, you'll never get nowhere. Because you can host to the same 20 people every single week, but you'll never get bigger. You'll always remain in that same position. If you want to get bigger, start promoting more. And I know there's a lot of people out there who says like they can't afford a graphic designer, or they can't afford to or they don't have the skills to graphic design. And I totally understand that. And again, another huge thing is in our community, we are running low on graphic designers. There's only a few left. You have like Lena, you have Dollar, you have Jason, you have Gent, you have a few others out there. You got Raids. Yeah, like I said, there's some people out there, but their prices can be expensive. And a lot of y'all are unemployed and y'all are young, so y'all don't have jobs. And it's so hard to manage a Fed plus school plus work. So I totally understand. But that's the first point. Promote. You got to promote. Promote your ass off. Because I promise you, it will be worth it. That's how I got like straight up with Shoemaker and Are You Relevant, like successful so quickly, because I promoted that shit. I make sure I go like for my events that I host. You can ask anyone. I go in their DMs and I'll be like, hey, we have an event this day, blah, 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 blah. Do you want to attend? And like hours before the event or the day of, I'm like, hey, just a reminder, the event is today. Will you still come? Like I make sure they come, okay? Because I need them to come. I love to see people come, okay? And I want to see them come to my events. With that being said, the next point is you gotta be different. You gotta be unique. So many feds out there. I'm not gonna name any, but on my Twitter feed, okay, I do be on Twitter for the wrong reasons, but I do be on Twitter. And on my feed, I see so many people posting AI graphics, AI logos, trying to promote their fed. Guys, stop using AI. I'm not gonna get political or anything, but stop using AI. It makes your fed looks generic. It makes you look like you don't put effort into your fed. It makes you look like you don't even care. You just typed them some prompt and it gave you some slop. Nobody wants to see that. So start being different. Start being unique. A huge pet peeve I have of mine that I have about games in general is I'm not about to join your arena just to sit there and be bored out of my life. I don't care how much I support you. Like I would leave. You could be my best friend. This might sound cruel or whatever, but you can be my best friend. And if you on a fed and it's boring, I'm fucking leaving. You're not about to waste my time. Time is something that is not promised. You're not about to waste it. So please conduct great storylines. I want to see a rivalry. I want to see a storyline. I don't want you to just post reacting if you want to be pre-booked. Like that's, I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying build a story. Tell a story. You know what made Vince McMahon so much better than his competition? He promoted like crazy and his storylines was insane. Back in the day, he used to cook. Do things that haven't been done before, right? Stop trying to stop trying to, do what, or actually, another huge tip, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Do more of what's already working. If you see it's working, if you see it's successful, if you see growth, if you see progress from it, keep doing it. Why change it? Why change something that's not broke? You know what I'm saying? So just do more of what's already working. That's another huge tip. Another thing is, let me see. Oh, managing and handling your roster. What makes our community so interesting and different from many others is like majority of the big feds have all the same superstars, if that makes sense. Like for example, Ked Darian, one day you will see him at RW, another day you will see him at a different fed. Then like our community, what I love about it is it's not exclusive, which I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was, but it's a great thing that our community is not exclusive because that gives you guys, you fan owners out there, the ability to sign some big stars. Another thing is too, you don't need big stars to be great. Make your own big stars, okay? Make your own big stars. Every fan owner, well, not every fan owner, but a lot of fan owners out there, They try to aim for the big people. They try to sign the biggest people. And they waste so much potential in those superstars who have not had the spotlight on them. They waste so much potential by putting them on the sidelines simply to sign these big superstars. Superstars that you might not even be able to rely on because they are going to other big fits. So start using with what you got. Stop worrying about trying to sign freaking whoever, Isaac Mercury or Justice League. Them niggas already booked, okay? They already going to a bigger fed that's bringing in double the attendance you bring in. Stop trying to sign them, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with trying to. I'm just saying. I mean, you work with what you got. Build your own superstars, right? Part of what made APRW so good was they made their own stars. That's how we got to know so much about Unstable Ken. I love Ken. He's one of the greatest men's gimmicks. But anyway, yeah, those are some tips. I'm not going to make this video too long because it's the first episode, and I know y'all probably getting bored out of your mind. But those are some tips for you. Take it with a grain of salt. You know, I might have experience with being with Fed owners, but I have myself can't say I've ever ran a successful Fed. But you know, take what I said with a grain of salt. That's, of course, not all of the advice that I have for you. But like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. But if you like what you heard today, if you think I'm right, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, I don't give a fuck. But if you do agree with me, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me why you agree with me. If you disagree with me, I mean, we could debate for hours. I'd win. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be active on this channel. I know that I keep making channels over and over again. I know y'all getting sick of it. But I'm back now. Maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, guys. It was a pleasure making this video. I'll see you boys on the next one. But thanks for watching the first ever episode of the 5-Star Podcast and Talk Show. It's your boy, TJ Shoemaker, signing off. And I will see you boys on the next one. But peace out.